Good evening, YouTube. This is Hardball Crazy here. I'm coming a little late night Friday night video for you. This is got my COMC haul today, COMC.com. Got it. I've been ordering them for a while. The latest haul is featuring Lee Smith. I didn't have really any cards of him, so the night he got inducted, I went on there and bought several of his cards before prices went up on them. Some rookie cards of him, some other cards of different teams he played for. So, and plus a few other cards, odds and ends, very random other cards too. The book you see right there is a early Christmas present for me. One of my customers got it. Gave it to me this week for Christmas. Some winter reading material. The '68 Tigers World Series champions. Looking forward to reading that. If you don't know, the '68 Tigers, of course, beat the Cardinals there, but in the Detroit area, Michigan area, '68 Tigers also is part of social impact on the team more than any other World Series teams of that era, because the '67 at Detroit has some major riots in town between race relations and fires and riots. They had to call National Guard in. Factories were closing. So '68 Tigers, from the get-go, because they '67 they were down the last week in the season, just lost the pennant to the Red Sox. They were like one of 4 or 5 teams. They were the pennant. '68 Tigers, they were one of the favorites coming in. They were basically from spring training on. They said, "Well, we're going to win this thing," and that's what they set out to do, and they did it. And '68 team kind of unified the city of Detroit. Um, Black, white, anybody just kind of took 4 or 5 hours, 2 or 3 hours a day, and stopped what they were doing and stopped all the problems and all the things, and started what grew for the Tigers to win at all the World Series. So '68 Tigers is a big piece of the Michigan sports history, and I need to work on my '68 Tigers collection. I'm trying to get some rookie cards of some of the top players and key figures of the team. I only have a couple guys on the team, so that's one of my side projects, but I'm looking forward to reading that. So my COMC haul right now, let's go start with that. Lee Smith Topps rookie card. 82 Topps is one of my favorites in the '80s sets. I think '80s were the top decades of modern era designs. 82 Fleer rookie card. This is the error variation. If you see it up top of the Cubs logo, the U would be is inverted upside down, so it's the error version. I also picked up the corrected version. I didn't get his Donruss rookie, so I just, because I didn't want to spend too much money, and so I wanted to make sure I would get Lee Smith and various other teams and stuff too. So I just picked up those 3 right there. Maybe in the near future I'll do a video on my errors and variations from 1990 and older. I got a few of them, different ones. Kind of tell you what they're all about and everything. Also, my first Lee Smith is an Angel 96 Finest Refractor. Look at the shine. I liked how it's the Intimidators, because he was rather intimidating figure in the mound. Rather large guy at 6'5", I think, 6'7", somewhere in there. And if you remember him, if you grew up in the era watching Lee Smith, he had the slowest walk from the bullpen. I know that's what he did on purpose, but that's what he was also known for, was the slow walk from the bullpen. So this is my Lee Smith with the California Angels at the time. This is the 96 Finest, I think, silver refractor, uncommon. It's 96 Finest set's very confusing. They had a regular silver, regular bronze, silver, and gold in the set. Some were uncommon, and rare is what they called it. This is the uncommon silver refractor. Speaking of Finest, the iconic 93 Finest set. Lee Smith as a Cardinal. His final year card with the complete stats. Lee Smith as a Montreal Expo. As you see, he's played a long time with many different teams. Lee Smith in New York Yankee, 93 selected, traded. Lee Smith with the Baltimore Orioles, 94 score, traded. I still didn't pick up him as a Red Sox. It's like one other team he played for I don't have. There's a little harder to find a regional Red Sox set. I'm trying to find him in that. That's why I kind of holding off on that to find the Lee Smith in that card. So that's my Lee Smiths. I've been picking up Tiffany cards from the junk wax era of Hall of Famers, stars, MVPs, and such. So if I find a rookie set of rookie card of a great player from that era, I'm picking it up. So I picked up. Shout out to Mike, baseball collector, on this one. 1990 Topps Tiffany Juan Gonzalez, two-time MVP. Paid like $3 or $4, if that, for this card. One of the most infamous trades was with the Tigers made was getting Juan Gonzalez to the Tigers. Didn't work out at all. We traded our top prospects, Justin Thompson at the time. Big old haul. We tried to get some legitimacy into our team, but we had big fences. We've been moved since then, but moved in since then. Like first year or so, Comerica Park, and Juan Gonzalez didn't like it, and he was never happy here in Detroit. And it only lasted like maybe a year and a half, and moved elsewhere. So Detroit fans are not too fond of Juan gone, but he was a two-time MVP in Texas. Have a Topps Tiffany rookie card on this nice addition to my collection. Up for the Veterans Committee Hall of Fame this year was Will Clark, so I picked up his Topps Tiffany, 87 Topps Tiffany rookie card. Also, so only spent like, I don't know, $2 or $3 on this thing. Can't go wrong with Will the Thrill Tiffany rookie card for that price. Tiffany's are much scarcer than the regular Topps and Fleer variations. Plus they look a lot nicer too, I think. I picked up oddball Gary Sheffield rookie year card, 89 Sport Flicks. This is one of the last years. I don't know how they did from like 86 through like 92, 91, 92, no, 94, I think. Because I have an A-Rod Sport Flick rookie of Sheffield. They were really popular for like first couple of years, and they kind of waned after that. I think a lot of it was they were new, innovative at the time, but by the time Upper Deck, Leaf, and Stadium Club came around, people kind of moved on to bigger and better things. But it's kind of cool Sheffield rookie card. Future Hall of Famer I think will be. I don't think he's getting in this year in the Writers Committee, but he will eventually get in the Veterans. It's Fred McGriff. I didn't have a card with the Rays, so this is Fred McGriff as a Devil Ray, back when they were Devil Rays. This when he signed with them and went back home. He grew up in Tampa area. 98 Bowman Chrome Refractor. I think this is a gorgeous card. One reason I also always like this card is the background. I believe that is Tiger Stadium. Fred McGriff as a Devil Ray. Couple oddball Billy Wagner rookie year cards. Not a fan of relief pitchers. I don't know if I would not vote for him for Hall of Fame, but he might get there eventually. I I think I would consider him the greatest left-handed relief pitcher of all time. His stats is really, really good. So I picked up one set I always enjoyed was a 94 Upper Deck All-Time Hero set. I bought a bunch of them at the time and tried to get there was like a Mantle or Brett autograph in there, but never did. But they had an insert set of rookie prospects and stuff. So this is like a rookie year prospect card of Billy Wagner. It's kind of a cool looking card. Derek Jeter's the big one in the set. And the other really is like dirt cheap oddball rookie year card is of the Billy Wagner's the '94 Ted Williams company. I bought the '93 Ted Williams set back in the day. Enjoyed it. He had a bunch of errors in the set, but I thought it was a great looking set. And it came out in '94, and the only 2 years they came out with, and he had some prospects in the set, and Billy Wagner, was one of the prospects section. And this is basically a very low end, very oddball rookie card of Billy Wagner. Not a huge sabermetric fan, but every time Brian Kinney and the sabermetric community brings up a starting pitcher and their stats and WAR and ERA plus, this guy's always mentioned. I didn't have his rookie card. There was never a huge fan of him. So, but I said, well, you know what? He's always mentioned there. He's got good stats. Saber people love him. So I decided to pick his rookie card up for like $1. I picked it up at COMC. It's a Rick Russell rookie card. He played into the early 90s. My biggest Rick Russell fan memory of him, he's the one who gave up Bo Jackson's home run, the '89 All-Star game, leadoff game. Nickname was Big Daddy. Had a really solid career, over 200 wins. I picked up this one. It's really, really great shape for $1 or so. Rick Russell. So pick up a card from the early 70s of 200 game winner. This good shape for $1. Why not? Another card I picked up was a '94 Collector's Choice Silver Signature Greg Maddux. I don't go after the Collector's Choice too much, but there's one of the biggest reasons I picked this one up is because of the photos on it. One is that front is you never know, he's Greg Maddux won Gold Gloves every year pretty much, like 16 of them, maybe 18, I can't remember the exact number. And he shows it fielding, but the biggest reason why is the background. He's got him look like a woman of the bullpen, and looking upon him is to my left, his right is Leo Mazzoni, the Braves pitching coach. If you watch the Braves in the era, you notice remember Lee Mazzoni always rocking back and forth in the dugout watching his aces and pitching staff pitch. And he doesn't really have a Major League Baseball card, but having him in a photo of is a pretty cool thing to have in my collection. So that's the reason why I picked up this '94 class. I think especially if you're a Braves fan, I think it's a great addition to any collection. I picked up a couple of Bruce Suitors since I'm in a relief pitcher binge. Picked up an '84 Donruss Cardinals card. Classic set from the '80s. Then I picked up his '89 Topps Tiffany Braves card. This is his final year card of him. I think he's still getting paid by the Braves. He's got one of those Bobby Bonilla type contracts that's going on. And my last one is something that zombie collector Jason would really totally appreciate. When a player from Japan comes to play the U.S., a lot of times I try to pick up his Japanese rookie cards. So I found this, never really a huge fan of the guy, but I found it on COMC at a really dirt cheap price. And his even was graded too. I'm not a fan of Beckett graded, but Kaz Ishii, 1992 BBM. BBM is like the main set in Japan NPB, Nippon Baseball League, Professional Baseball League. Back of vintage 8. So this is like my 4th or 5th Japanese rookie card of a player who played in the U.S. Look for others. There you have it. That's my newest haul. I should get some couple vintage Hall of Famers coming in any day now, and can't wait to show you those. Have a good night, y'all.